Hello and welcome to Maths in Minutes. Dear students, in this session we will solve exercise 3.2, question number 3 and 4 for class 10th CBSE NCERT board. Let's begin. Question number 3 is around comparing the ratios A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2. Find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Let's solve. Given equations are 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. 3x plus 2y is equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. By comparing with standard equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get a1 is equal to 3, b1 is equal to 2 and c1 is equal to minus 5. Same, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3 and c2 is equal to minus 7. Let's find a1 upon a2, which is 3 by 2, b1 upon b2, which is 2 by minus 3, complies that minus 2 by 3, and c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 5 by 7, complies by 5 by 7. Okay, from above equations we observe that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. In this condition, the given pair of equations are consistent. Pair of equations are consistent. Okay, these all things we have already studied in the basic part of exercise 3. Let's move to the question number 2. यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है, a1 अपन a2, b1 अपन b2 और c1 अपन c2 के रेशोज का कंपेयर करके कंसिस्टेंट और इनकंसिस्टेंट बताना. ठीक है, तो हम जो गिवन इक्वेशंस हैं वो लिख लेते हैं. पहले गिवन इक्वेशंस आर 2x minus 3y is equal to 8 and 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. Let us rewrite the equations in the standard form of linear pair of equations. 2x minus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0 and 4x minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, we on comparing with the standard form of linear pair of equations, we get a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to minus 3 and c1 is equal to minus 8. Same, a2 is equal to 4, b2 is equal to minus 6 and c2 is equal to 9. Now let's find a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2, here a1 upon a2 is 2 by 4 After simplification it will be 1 by 2. Now b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 3 by 6. Minus से minus cancel out हो जाएगा, 3 1 जा 3 and 3 2 जा 6. Let's find c1 upon c2 is equal to 8 minus 8 by minus 9. Minus से minus cancel out हो जाएगा, क्या हो जाएगा 8 upon 9. Okay. From the above equations we observe that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. And this condition, the given pair of equation are inconsistent. Okay, these all things we have already studied in the basic part of chapter 3. Now let's move to the third one of question number 3rd. It also says compare a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2 and find out the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. At first let's write the equation which is given. Given equations are 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7 and 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. Let's rewrite the equations in the standard form of linear pair of equations, which will be as follows: 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y minus 7 is equal to 0 and second will be 9x minus 10y minus 14 is equal to 0. Okay, on comparing with the standard form of linear equation we will get a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We will get a1 is equal to 3 by 2, b1 is equal to 5 by 3 and c1 is equal to minus 7 and a2 is equal to 9, b2 is equal to minus 10 and c2 is equal to minus 14. Now let's find a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2 is equal to 3 by 2 by 9. After simplification it will be 3 by 18 and 3 1 is 3, 3 6 18, 1 by 6. b1 upon b2 will be 5 by 2 by minus 10. It will be 5 by minus 20, minus 30, it is 5 by 3 and it will become minus 1 by 6. c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 7 upon minus 14. Minus cancel out and 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14. From above equations we observe that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, and this condition it is consistent. The given pair of linear equations are consistent. Okay, now let's move to the fourth one of question number 3rd, which says same by comparing ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2 Given pair of linear equations state whether consistent or inconsistent. Let's solve. Given equations are 5x minus 3y is equal to 11, and minus 10x plus 6y is equal to minus 22. Let us rewrite the equations in the standard form of linear pair of equations, which will be 5x minus 3y minus 11 is equal to 0 and minus 10x plus 6y plus 22 is equal to 0. Let us compare the given equations with the standard form of linear equations. A1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now let's find. We get a1 is equal to 5, b1 is equal to minus 3 and c1 is equal to minus 11, and same as a2 will be minus 10, b2 will be 6 and c2 will be 22. Now let us find a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2 is equal to 5 by minus 10, 5 1 5 and 5 2 10 minus half. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 3 by 6, 3 1 3 and 3 2 6 minus half, and c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 11 upon 22 is equal to 11 1 11 and 11 2 22 minus half. From above pair of linear equations, we observe that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, and it is also equal to c1 upon c2. So the given pair of linear equations are consistent. Okay. Now let's move to the question number 5th of 3rd. यहाँ भी हमें क्या करना है, जो रेशोज गिवन है a1 अपॉन a2, b1 अपॉन b2 और c1 अपॉन c2, इनको कंपेयर करके बताना है कि जो इक्वेशन है ये कंसिस्टेंट है या इनकंसिस्टेंट है. तो लेट्स सॉल्व कर लेते हैं हम. गिवन इक्वेशंस आर 4/3x plus 2y is equal to 8, and second one is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Let's rewrite the given equations. Four by 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0, क्योंकि 8 को हमने क्या किया, LHS में शिफ्ट कर दिया. सेम 2x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. By comparing or by comparison with the standard form of linear equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get a1 is equal to 4/3 b1 is equal to 2 and c1 is equal to minus 8. Same, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to 3 and c2 is equal to minus 12. Okay, now let's find a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2 is equal to 4 by 3 by 2 is equal to 4 by 6. 2 is 4 and 2 3 is 6. Next, b1 by b2 is equal to 2 by 3. c1 by c2 is equal to 8 upon 12 minus 8 upon minus 12. माइनस से माइनस कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा. 4 2 is 8 and 4 3 is 12. From the above pair of linear equations we observe that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and which is also equal to c1 upon c2. So the given pair of linear equations are consistent. Now let's move to the next question number 4, which says check whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Obtain the solution if the pair of linear equations are consistent. Let's solve. The given equations are x plus y is equal to 5, x plus y is equal to 5, and second one is 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Let's rewrite the given pair of linear equations. X plus y minus 5 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0. By comparing with the standard form of linear equations, we get a1 x plus b1 y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2 x plus b2 y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get a1 by a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1 and c1 is equal to minus 5. a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to 2 and c2 is equal to minus 10. Now let us find a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 by 2, b1 upon b2 is also 1 by 2 and c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 5 upon minus 10. Minus minus cancel out, 5 1 5 and 5 2 10. We can observe that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and which is also equal to c1 upon c2. So we can say that the given pair of linear equations are consistent, and so we have to plot a graph. As in the question it has already asked if it is consistent, solved graphically. Okay, they are consistent. Graphically representation. At first we have to find coordinates. from both equations, and using the coordinates we have to plot graph on the graph paper. Consider equation number first, which says x plus y is equal to 5. We can write this equation and now draw a table to find the coordinates for x and y. You can write this equation as y is equal to 5 minus x. हम x की वैल्यू पुट करते जाएंगे, y की वैल्यू आती जाएगी. हमने x की जगह पुट किया 0 तो y की वैल्यू है 5. हम x की जगह पुट कर रहे हैं 5 तो y की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी 5 माइनस 5 0. हमारे पास कोऑर्डिनेट्स आ गए 0, 5 एंड 5, 0. ओके, let's plot these coordinates on the graph paper. Okay, 0, 5, that point will be here, and the next point was 5, 0, 5, 0 here. Okay, now let's draw a straight line matching the both points 0, 5 and 5, 0. We get this straight line, okay, which is x plus y is equal to 5. Now let's find coordinates for the second equation. Consider 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. We can write this 2y is equal to 10 minus 2x and y is equal to 10 minus 2x upon 2. When we shift 2, it will be go in divide. Now let's find the coordinates. We'll put value of x and find y. X for x and y. Let's put x is equal to 0. When x is 0, y will be 10 minus 2 multiplies 0 upon 2, means 10 by 2 is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5 when x is equal to 0. When we put x is equal to 5, let's find y is equal to 10 minus 2 multiply 5 upon 2. 10 minus 10, 0 by 2, it will be 0. Okay, we have the coordinates 0, 5 and 5, 0. Okay, which is the same coordinates of the earlier equation x plus y is equal to 5. When will we draw a line, it will be just above the earlier line x plus y is equal to 5, and this is coincident lines. Both pair of linear equations are coincident lines which are just on each other, and it has many solutions. Okay, and it is the graphical representation of equation number second. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Okay, now let's move two lines are coincident lines. Now let's move to the second part of question number 4th, which also says check whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Okay, let's check if the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. At first, write the given equations are as follows: x minus y is equal to 8, and we can write it as the following way: x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0, and second one is 3x minus 3y is equal to 16, and we can write in the standard form 3x minus 3y minus 16 is equal to 0. On comparing with the standard form of linear equation, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, we get a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1 minus 1, b1 is equal to minus 1 and c1 is equal to minus 8. And for the second equation, a2 is equal to 3, b2 is equal to minus 3 and c2 is equal to minus 16. Okay, let us find a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 by 3, b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 1 by minus 3, minus cancel out, is will be 1 by 3, and c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 8 upon minus 16, is equal to half. Okay, we observe that the above equations are in the a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. Hence, the given pair of linear equations have no solution as this is inconsistent. Okay, we can say the pair of they are inconsistent, and when the pair of linear equations are inconsistent, there are no solutions, so we can't make graph. Now let's move to the third part of question number 4, which also says check whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Okay, at first let's check the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. If they will be consistent, we'll draw the graph. Okay, let's write the given equations. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0, and second equation is 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. By comparing with the linear pair of standard equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and second a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, we get a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 1 coefficient of y of first equation, and c1 is equal to minus 6 constant term from the equation number first, and a2 is equal to 4, b2 is equal to minus 2, c2 is equal to minus 4. Now let's find a1 upon a2. Let's find a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 by 4 complies that 1 by 2, and b1 by b2 is equal to 1 by minus 2 is minus 1 by 2, c1 by c2 is equal to minus 6 by minus 4, minus minus cancel out, and 2 3 is 6 and 2 2 is 4. We observe that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So the given equations are consistent, and now we have to draw graph. And at first, for drawing graph, we have to find coordinates from each equation for graphical representation. Let's consider the first equation. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. We can write this equation y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. When we will put something x and we'll get the values of y. Okay, let's find the coordinates for x and y, and then we'll draw a graph. Okay, for x and y, when we put 0 we'll get 6. When x is equal to 0, y will be minus 2 multiply 0 plus 6. 2 multiply 0, 0 plus 6, it will be 6. Okay, y is 6 when x is 0. And first coordinate we have 0, 6, and we will put x is equal to 3. When x is equal to 3, we'll get y is equal to minus 2 multiply 3 plus 6. Minus 6 plus 6, it will be 0. Okay, when we have put x is equal to 0, y is equal to x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0. Now we have the second coordinates 3, 0. Now let's plot these coordinates on the same graph paper we had. Okay, 0, 6 and 0, 6 and 3, 0. Now let's draw a straight line meeting both coordinates 0, 6 and 3, 0. We get the line (2x plus y minus 6). 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, now let's move to the second equation and find coordinates from the second equation, which is considerably 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, and we can write this equation as 4x minus 4 is equal to 2y, and y is equal to 4x minus 4 upon 2. Okay, now let's find coordinates for x and y. X, y, will put value of x 0 and y will be when x is equal to 0, y will be 4 multiply 0 minus 4 divided by 2. Minus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to minus 2 when x is equal to 0. And now let's put x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 multiply 2 minus 4 by 2. Y will be 4 by 2 is equal to 2. We have the coordinates 0, minus 2 and 2, 2. Let's plot these coordinates on the same graph paper we have drawn for the equation number first. We have the coordinates 0, minus 2, 0, minus 2 and 2, 2. Now let's draw a straight line meeting the both points 0, minus 2 and 2, 2. We find the line segment 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, and the both line intersect at 2, 2. Okay, from here x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. The solution of the equations are 2 comma 2. Here x is equal to 2 and y is also is equal to 2. Okay. Now let's move to the next part of question number 4, which also says check whether the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Okay, now let's write the given pair of equations to check whether these equations are consistent or inconsistent. First equation is 2x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0, and second one is 4x minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Let us compare the equations with the standard form of linear equations. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We get a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to minus 2, and c1 is equal to minus 2 also. Now let's find a2. a2 is equal to 4 coefficient of x from equation second, and b2 is equal to minus 4 coefficient of y from equation 2, and c2 is equal to minus 5. Now let us find a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 by 4, implies that 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 4, minus cancel with minus, and 2 1 2, 2 2 is 4, minus half. c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 5, minus cancel with minus, and it is 2 by 5. From above equations we observe that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but not equal to c1 upon c2, and this condition is of inconsistent. So we can say that the given equations are inconsistent, and in the inconsistent condition we can't draw graph. Okay, if you find this video helpful for you, please like, share and subscribe, and share with your class groups. Thanks for watching.